Marvel's Spider-Man Homecoming is rocking theaters worldwide, but honestly, I think we're all just counting down the days to the upcoming Avengers Infinity War movie. But for a certain Avenger, it looks like it could be the end of the road. It's going to be really tough to say goodbye. In an interview with The Telegraph, Marvel's Captain America Chris Evans had this to say: "I had 6 films in my Marvel contract, so I could have said after the third Avengers I was done, but they wanted to make a third and a fourth Avengers film as a two-parter. They said they had so many other characters to fit in: Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, and they couldn't get them all into one movie." While Evans did mention that he is up to contract renegotiations with Marvel, honestly, I could see Marvel just killing off Captain America. Before you start hitting that dislike button, understand, this is not the first time Captain America's been recasted. In fact, fans of the comic will tell you that Captain America is not just one man. He's been many men. That sounds a little weird. The original Captain America was Steve Rogers, the scrawny boy from Brooklyn turned super soldier character that we are seeing Chris Evans play right now. Isaiah Bradley went through the same super soldier program, and out of 300 African American soldiers involved in the program, he was the only one to survive. Immediately shipped to Europe, he goes on a suicide mission, stealing Captain America's shield and spare costume to destroy the Nazi super soldier program. Isaiah is eventually captured by the Nazis, and Hitler himself demands the immediate dissection of Isaiah to kind of take the serum out of his blood. But luckily, he's rescued in the last moments. He's taken back to America and finally court-martialed where he sits in. The then U.S. President, Dwight Eisenhower, pardons Isaiah Bradley, and Isaiah goes on to becoming an underground legend in the African-American community, where he is given the name the Black Captain America. William Naslund, otherwise known as the Spirit of 76, took over for Captain America when Bucky and Cap went missing. In 1945, U.S. President Harry S. Truman recruited Naslund to become the new Captain America. Naslund went on to battle the Nazis and foiled their attempt to destroy the Potsdam Conference. The Patriot, or Jeffrey Mace, took over for Captain America after William Naslund died. And in the weirdest Marvel story arc, he marries Golden Girl, who is actually Betsy Ross. I know what you're thinking. The same Betsy Ross who sewed our flag? No. It's a completely different Betsy Ross, but it's really weird to me that Marvel picked that name because, like, Captain America is so Americana that it's like, why would you pick Betsy Ross? I get it. I understand why it works, but it's a really weird name. In the 1950s, William Burnside became the new Captain America. William Burnside has a PhD in American history and focused his entire career on studying and fascinating over Captain America. During a trip to Europe, Burnside discovers private Nazi files about the super soldier serum, returns back home, changes his name to Steve Rogers, and demands the FBI uses the rediscovered super soldier serum on himself. And honestly, the final 2 Captain Americas are probably the most likely to turn into Captain America after Chris Evans departs. Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, who is played by Sebastian Stan, and Sam Wilson, the Falcon, played by Anthony Mackie, both take over the role of Captain America in the Marvel Comics. The reason I feel like these two are the best option to take over Captain America is Marvel spent a lot of time investing in these characters' story arcs. Let's say at the end of Avengers 4, Captain America dies. America is mourning, so are the Avengers, but the Falcon and the Winter Soldier are concerned about Captain America's legacy. Sam Wilson wants Captain America's memory to be immortalized, almost to be an inspiration to others, to say, you can be just like Captain America. On the flip side, Bucky feels that instead of immortalizing Captain America should more be a threshold that is taken upon. Once one Captain America disappears, another should take his place. Sam Wilson feels like taking over Captain America would disrespect Captain America. Thus, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, who becomes the new Captain America, fight over Captain America's memory. Of course, it would go on, and there would be a war, and people would fight, and people would die, ending with the 2 heroes of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier crying and holding each other, realizing that by fighting and tearing each other apart, they're ruining the memory of Captain America. I am in the wrong industry. I should just start writing comics. Like, seriously. My Batman movie was good, and now my Death of Captain America movie, even better. But like always, I want to know what you think. Do you think Marvel's going to kill off Captain America? Will Falcon or the Winter Soldier replace them? Or are they going to bring back the Spirit of 76 and make him marry Betsy Ross? Actually, a better question is, do you think Chris Evans will re-sign? I mean, Robert Downey Jr. re-signed with Marvel and made a ton of money. It's not like Marvel and Disney don't have the money to re-sign Chris Evans on as well. As always, let me know what you think in the comments section down below.